Hey guys and girls, Michael Warren here from Essential Guitar Lessons, and let's learn how to play Hand in Pocket on guitar by Alanis Morissette. This is a great song for beginners to practice playing some open chords. Now I'll start by showing you all the chords and how to play them. So if you know these chords, jump ahead to this time. If not, I'll break each one down for you. Don't forget, if you like this lesson, to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Songs and lessons uploaded weekly. If you're having any problems with this song, leave a comment and let me know how you go with this one. So let's get into it. Let's start with the chords. So we have a standard G chord, 3rd fret on the E string, 2nd fret on the A string, open D and G, 3rd fret on the B and the E. That's our G chord there. We're going to have this G over F, so this time we're going to play the 1st fret on the E string, we're going to mute the A string, we're going to have the open D and G, and still on the 3rd fret on the B and the E, and that's going to be a G over F. We're going to have a C add 9, so it's basically the same as G, just go down a string. So we'll have the 3rd fret on the A string, we'll have the 2nd fret on the D string, we'll have an open G string, 3rd fret again on the B and the E, and that's our C add 9. And the last chord we've got is a D sus4, so this time we have the open D string, 2nd fret on the G string, 3rd fret on the B string, and also the 3rd fret on the E string, and that's our D sus4. Now we're also going to have a G sus4 in there as well, but I'll show you that when we get to it. So before we get into the song, I'll show you the strumming pattern, because this pretty much stays the same through the whole song. So for our strumming pattern, we're going to hit the root note first. So for our G chord, it's going to be the E string, then we're going to hit the open G string, and then we're going to do an up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Now with all our up downs, we're just going to be playing the G, B and E strings. So let me do that slowly for you. And that pattern through there is just a count of 4 or 1 bar. So let's do that up to speed. We'll do 2 bars there. And that was 2 bars. When we're playing our C add 9, the root note's going to be on the A string, and when we're playing our D sus4, the root note's going to be on the D string, and our G over F, the root note is going to be on the E string there. So let's get into the song now. So our intro was easy, we're just doing that G with our strumming pattern for 4 bars. And then for our verse, that just continues, and we play the G for another 8 bars, exactly the same again. And at home you can play along with the song there. So we have the intro, 4 bars of G, and then the first verse we have 8 bars of G. And then from there we're going into our chorus, so let's have a look at that now. So our chorus, we're going to start on our G over F, we're going to play the root note, then we're going to play the G string, and then our strumming pattern, up, down, up, down, up, and we're not going to put the end on this part. Then we play the open A string, 2nd fret A string, 3rd fret A string, and we're on our C add 9 there, and we're going to play the open G string, and then our strumming pattern again, up, up, down, up, down, up, and then the last little part, down, up there. And then from there, and this is where it changes a little bit, we're going to add in the sus4. So we're going to play the G, we've got our root note on the E string, and then our open G string, and then we're going to do an up, up, down, and then from there, this is where we're going to add the G sus4, and we're going to play the open G, B, and the 3rd fret on the E string, and we're going to hammer onto the 1st fret on the B string. Then we're just going to play that as an upstroke. And then we're going to play a downstroke, and we're going to play the G open first fret on the B, and we're going to pull off to the open there and leaving the third fret on the E. And then we just go back to the G chord, and we're going to do it down, up, down, up, down, down. So let me do that first line of the chorus for you slowly. It's a little confusing, but once you've done it through a few times, it's not too hard. So starting on our G over F. Then the next part of the chorus is nearly the same. We go to our G over F again. Do our little run up to the C add 9. Play the open G. This time we're going to go down, down, up. And we're going to go to the D sus4. We're going to play the open D string. We're going to play the second fret on the G string and then do it down, down, up. And then we're going to finish it the same on our G to our G sus4. And finish on our G. So let me play the second line of the chorus through slowly for you. That's our chorus there, so that's a little bit confusing, so let me play the whole thing up to speed for you so you can hear how it's going to sound. And that's the hardest part of the song. That's our chorus, so that could be tricky there with all our little hammer-ons and pull-offs and jumping from that C add 9 to the D sus4 as well. So now let's jump into our verse, which is going to be nearly exactly the same as our first verse, staying on our G. But on the fourth bar, we're going to add our sus4 in, and we're going to do that exactly the same as our chorus. So our So we do 3 bars the way we did G in the verse, and then we do our sus4, and then we go back to another 4 bars at the end there. So let me just do a couple of bars there for you. That's our verse, so we've got 8 bars there, and then we're just going back to our chorus, and that plays through exactly the same as our first chorus, and then from there we have our instrumental, so let's have a look at that now. So for our instrumental, it's just doing the G, G sus4, back to the G, and we're doing that for 8 bars, so it's exactly the same as the G in our chorus, going to the G sus4 and then to our G with the strumming pattern. So let me play a few bars there for you, and we do this for 8 bars in the instrumental. We do that for 8 bars there, and that's our instrumental. Then we just go back to the chorus and we play that exactly the same. We do our first verse again, exactly the same, just all on the G. Then we go back to the chorus again, and we just do that through 2 times. So that's exactly the same, but 2 times through. And then for our outro, we're just playing the G, the same we did in the verse. And we can do that for 7 bars, and then we just finish on the G on the 8th bar there. And that's the whole song. So there are a few little tricky bits just in the chorus, but the rest of the song's fairly easy. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell, and I'll see you soon.